Grace and Jackson, I'm so excited to chat with the two of you today because this series is one of my favorite series of all time. It was my number one show in 2022, and it's going to be my number one show this year as well. So, congratulations to the two of you.
You so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah, of course, of course. You guys have incredible chemistry as well this season, and I love seeing where your characters are going. I'm going to tell Megan I'm going to need some more therapy after this season. But after there was a lot of bomb. Yeah, same, Jackson. Is that what you said?
Oh, yep, same. And yep, I hear that.
I love that. Well, there was so many bombs dropped in season one. Obviously, being broken up with in a coconut bra is something that the internet took by storm. Lots of memes. Did the two of you look for those fan reactions after a particular episode drops? And are you going to be looking for fan reactions and what people are going to be responding to this season, Grace? Or what do you do?
I tend to stay away from that because I'm a sensitive person. But it's so funny with this show, like the fans just out in the world have such a visceral reaction to it that it feels like I'm online. Like they feel like fans of a reality show. I mean, people were screaming at us out of their cars, being like, "Get away from him!" Like
Oh yeah.
it's super interactive with the people who like the show, and they want to talk about it and they want to scream about it. And so I feel like I get that fix of engaging that way without torturing myself and looking online.
100%. Jackson, what do you do after the episode drops?
I'm more of a masochist. Grace is way more healthy than me. I am going to be better about it though, because it only brings you, it just makes you feel shitty. Good or bad. Anything that makes you feel different because of someone else's reaction I need to steer clear of because yeah, same. I get really affected by it, and it's
Yeah.
totally it's cool. It's very cool that all that stuff happens, and but it's like we got to cut that off because it's not our that's not our job. That's not our lane.
We also would get like sent the funny one. Like I feel like Friends or Megan would send us funny memes or TikToks or whatever. So we see some stuff without being
That's
like,
actually good. Just have Megan filter everything through you guys, like the funny
yeah,
memes that you guys need to see. I love that. Well,
yeah.
some of my favorite scenes this season are when Lucy and Steven go head to head, especially in the Thanksgiving episode. Lucy, I don't want to get into spoilers, but Lucy almost becomes maybe a little bit even more truthful. Those moments are just very magnetic between the two of them. Grace, what are your personal hopes for Lucy's future?
I hope they have some real distance from each other. I feel like the only time you can learn from a situation like that is distance, and which is hard because they're in school together, but they're not good for each other right now, and they know it and everyone else knows it. So I would hope that they cut it off completely so that she does have the space to learn and know what she needs and focus on herself a little bit more.
Jackson, one of my favorite episodes in the entire series is the Christmas episode in season one with your mom. And I thought that it was just, she was so fantastic in the series. How magical was it just to be able to act with her? And I mean, she's a pivotal role to Steven's past. And watching the two of you on screen together was just magical for me.
Thank you. Yeah, it was yeah, it was great. It was and so important to who he is, and just grateful we got to see a little bit about where he comes from
Yeah.
and what goes on. And pretty cool casting. Pretty sweet casting.
I mean, the physicality is already there. I mean, so it makes sense. Well, last question for you. I will say my toxic trait is kind of shipping Lucy and Steven. I know they shouldn't be together, but that is my toxic trait. Grace, do you have a favorite pop culture ship? You know, growing up for me, it was Buffy and Angel, but who were those like pop culture couples in film or TV that you were obsessed with growing up, or even in something you've seen recently?
Oh gosh, that's a great question. I mean, I was obsessed with the original Gossip Girl.
Everyone was.
And all of those relationships, and none of them were good together. So that is similar, I
Not
guess.
even Blair and Chuck, though. Everyone ships Blair
See,
and Chuck.
that's similar because they're both kind of maniacal and deserved each other.
That's
And
true.
I feel like that's similar to Lucy and Steven. But one of my favorite toxic romance movies is Urban Cowboy with John Travolta and Deborah Winger.
Oh,
And I mean, it's so dark, but they're just so amazing in it. And they do such a good job of having a second of rooting for them and wanting them to be together so bad. And then a second later being like, get away, get away.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a poster of Gone Girl on my home office wall. So you know what I like. Jackson, really quick for you. Do you have a favorite like couple that you grew up watching in film or TV?
Mm, yeah, maybe Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable.
Okay.
This is
I'm down for that ship.
Were they a couple? Were they a couple?
no, but it was sort of a will they, won't
It
they?
was a will they won't they, which you love. So
And I just love a will they, won't they.
Me too. Me too. Will they, won't they? It keeps the story moving forward. Well, they are wrapping me. It was so lovely to chat with the two of you
Thank you
today.
so
I
much.
wish you all of the best, and I'm so excited for audiences to see the finale. I need season 3 like right now.
I know. Me too. Thank you
Bye,
so
guys.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your time. Bye.
Bye.